First, let's talk about the incredible friendship that Julia Roberts and George Clooney have built over the years. Their chemistry is undeniable, and the two have starred in hit films like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Money Monster, leaving fans to wonder if their friendship is as solid as it seems on-screen. But what most people don't know is that behind the scenes, Julia Roberts and George Clooney have been incredibly close for decades. Julia, known for her candor and her protective nature toward her friends, has always been seen as a big sister figure to George. Over the years, there have been moments when Julia and George joked about their close relationship, even teasing the media about whether they would ever date. However, behind the playful banter, Julia Roberts is said to have developed a genuine concern for her friend's personal life. It was only a matter of time before whispers about George Clooney's private life started to surface, and Julia Roberts found herself in the middle of a scandalous revelation. Sources close to the two stars suggest that Julia Roberts recently took it upon herself to warn George about his alleged affair with another woman. This is where it gets interesting. Reports claim that Julia knew about George's infidelity before anyone else, and her concern grew as the situation seemed to escalate. For years, George Clooney's marriage to Amal Clooney has been viewed by the public as a picture-perfect union. The two have always appeared to be deeply in love, with Amal being a successful lawyer and George being the charming Hollywood A-lister. But insiders now claim that George's wandering eye has caused tension in his marriage, and Julia Roberts wasn't about to sit back and let her friend destroy what he has. In a recent interview, Julia Roberts allegedly made a comment that raised eyebrows. She hinted at knowing about George's, off-the-record, affairs and even warned other celebrities to keep an eye out. Some close friends of Julia have come forward to say that she was deeply disappointed by George's actions and feared the consequences it could have not only on his marriage but also on his career. Julia Roberts has always been the type to speak her mind, but this time, her words weren't meant for public consumption. It's said that Julia had a private conversation with George, urging him to reconsider his actions and the impact they would have on his family. Sources say that Julia warned George about the media frenzy that would inevitably follow if his cheating came to light. She expressed concern about the toll it would take on Amal, especially considering the public scrutiny and their high-profile life. Julia's concerns are not just out of loyalty to her friend, they also come from a place of experience. As a woman who has had her fair share of relationship ups and downs, she knows all too well how a marriage can fall apart due to betrayal. What's even more telling is that Julia's warning wasn't limited to George. In an unexpected twist, she also allegedly told close friends of hers to be wary of trusting certain people in the Hollywood scene, hinting at a larger issue of infidelity among major stars. Since Julia's warning became public, there has been a significant shift in how George Clooney is perceived. Fans who once admired his charming persona now find themselves questioning the truth behind the allegations. However, George Clooney has remained tight-lipped about the entire situation. Not a word has come from his camp regarding the alleged affair, and many believe that he's trying to avoid adding fuel to the fire. This silence has led to an even bigger question: is George Clooney going to address the claims and come clean about his infidelity? Will he apologize to his wife, Amal, and repair his damaged reputation? Or will this scandal simmer down, only to reappear in the future? Amal Clooney, ever the dignified and accomplished individual, has reportedly been devastated by the news of her husband's alleged betrayal. Although Amal has stayed out of the public eye during this scandal, insiders suggest that she's been leaning heavily on her close friends and family for support. Many wonder how this situation will affect Amal's future with George. Will she choose to forgive him, or is this the beginning of the end for their high-profile marriage? There have even been whispers that Amal may be planning a quiet but powerful response to the situation. As a woman who has built her career on fighting for justice, some speculate that Amal might choose to take a stand in her own way, whether it's through public statements or more private means. The world is watching to see how she navigates this rocky chapter. While Julia Roberts has kept a low profile in recent weeks, it's clear that her friendship with George Clooney goes beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Julia has proven time and time again that she is fiercely loyal to those she cares about. But at the end of the day, she is also a woman who values integrity, and that's why she felt compelled to expose what she knew. The loyalty Julia has shown to her close friends has been both comforting and eye-opening for many fans who had no idea the level of intimacy these Hollywood icons share. Well, there you have it, the jaw-dropping details of Julia Roberts warning about George Clooney's alleged affair. It's clear that Julia's loyalty to her friends and her sense of justice have led her to expose this shocking revelation. But with George Clooney staying silent, the future remains uncertain. What do you think will happen next? Will George address the situation, or will it all fade away? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.